Hi, everybody. Jeff here with Loan Servicing Soft, and I'm going to be doing an update on our new data extractor or drag and drop doc prep. So, um, this is the second video on this feature. The video we did a few weeks ago was on the beta. This is going to be on um, the official release of this new feature with the document extractor feature. And we're going to go ahead and start a loan, and we're going to grab some documents, and we're going to import them in for extraction. I'm going to grab the documents from this Smith gentleman, drag them in, and start the process by pressing this button here. Okay, so this process still takes a minute or two. In case you didn't see the previous video, what we're doing is we're dragging and dropping a appraisal, prelim, 1003, and a fee sheet. These documents have pretty much everything you need in order to do a closing doc set. To sign your borrowers for a loan. It's about 30 or 40 fields of information. It's all the borrower information: name, address, phone number, social, birth date. It's the property address, subject property collateral address. It's the vesting, it's the APN, all the title and escrow company, title officer, escrow officer, address, escrow title numbers, and a few other things. And the idea is that you drag and drop your documents in, and you're pretty much ready to do your docs. It's not going to bring in everything. You're going to have to put in a couple of loan details. You're going to have to load your fees, although most folks have a standardized fee structure list. Whichever. So here are the 4 documents that we've brought in. Right, we've got our 1003, our appraisal, our fee sheet, and our prelim. And whichever document you have selected, it's going to show you a thumbnail of the front page here. In the center column here, it's going to show you every single page. And I can go full screen and see all the detail on the various pages. Once the import, the data extraction is performed, I'm going to have a big long list of all the fields here. And it brings everything in. It's not 100% accurate, right? It's using OCR, a combination of optical character recognition technology and artificial intelligence to bring the data in. And it brings everything in about 98, 99% perfect. But there's always a couple of mistakes. And you're going to want to review the list, make a couple edits or corrections, and then press a button, and everything's going to go into the system, into the Loan Servicing Soft system. And you're going to want to do a few other little things, but you're pretty much ready to do your docs, which I'm going to show you here at the end. So this process does, again, as I said earlier, take a minute or two. Okay, and here we go. Okay, so let's see what we got here. Looks like we got all the borrower information. We scroll down, and it's pretty good. Sometimes it'll be missing several fields. In fact, um, you might want to, if you get a bad pull, you might want to go ahead and just rerun it. Sometimes it'll do a bad pull, then you'll do a second pull, and you wait a couple more minutes, and it turns out real good. So, okay, so now I'm going to go full screen, and we're going to go through and review things. Okay, so I'm going to start off on my 1003. So here you can see I have all the information pulled from my 1003. Here's the field pulled from the appraisal, the field pulled from the fee sheet, and then we have several fields pulled from the prelim. Okay, and we're going to start up here on our 1003. And let's see here. So this is for Fred Smith, 4829 4829 Bret Hart Drive, San Jose, California, 95124. That all looks correct. Socials 333-224444. Birthdate's 11077. Phone numbers 408-268-1212. We're going to jump down to the subject property address, the collateral address, and look, here's a typo. Okay, we got an extra 3 there. 93 Albert Avenue, San Jose, California, 95124. County Santa Clara. Loan amount 571. Appraised value. We need to jump over to our appraisal. And you could just browse through the document, but watch this. We're going to go ahead and we're going to right click on the document. We're going to use our select tool, and we're going to, well, actually, pardon me. First, we're going to go search. So I'm going to go look for the appraised value. So I'm going to hit these binoculars here, and I'm going to put in value, and then next. And so there's the value, the word value there. Again, and that's the one we're looking for. Indicated value by sales comparison approach, 1.5 million. Good. Okay, now we're going to go to our fee sheet, and we're going to look for our loan number. And another thing you might want to do is you might want to just, highlight the thing, copy, and paste. If it's a big long string of numbers or whatever. Now we're going to go to our prelim, and let's scroll this down a smidge here. Okay, so we've got borrower vesting. So I'm gonna search again. I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna put vest. I'm not gonna put vested or vesting. I'm just gonna put vest because sometimes on different reports it's worded differently. I'm gonna hit next. And there it is, vested. Fred Smith is sole ownership. There we go. APN. Where's my APN? Let's search for parcel. And there we go. 419-19-090. Looks good. Okay, now we need the title company, and in this particular instance, the title company and the escrow company are the same company. But if they were different companies, they'd be listed here, and the system would catch that. But we have Fidelity National Title Company listed both for the escrow company name and the title company name. Then we're going to let's do escrow first. So escrow officer is Debbie. That looks good. Then we have the escrow number, FSBC. That looks good. Address is wrong. So I'm going to copy the correct address, copy, and paste. And then this is in Los Gatos. California 95030. Good. Okay, title company's the same. Different officer, Doreen, and it's got a typo here. Let's copy her last name and paste it in here correctly for Doreen. Title number. Got the title number wrong by one digit at least there. Boom. Got the address correct, but got the suite number incorrect. San Jose, California. Net, we're in Los Gatos. Nine 5030. Okay. And we're good to go here now. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and shrink it back down here. And we're going to go ahead and save to loan. Okay, so now it's going to import this into Loan Servicing Soft. And we have to do a few things. I don't have my interest rate, so I'm going to load that. Let's do 10%. Term, let's do 12, doing 12. Let's set our dates. I'm going to roll this first payment date out until 9/1. And normally you'd have a template set up for this. And most of this stuff is like, late fee, day 15, 10% of I think that's probably the most common. So normally you'd have all this stuff set up on a template. I don't have my fees set up, but here, let me just show you where that would be. Closing costs. So normally folks would have all their fee, default fee amounts set up here. Everything on this screen is user definable, and most folks have all their standard fees loaded. Whether or not the fees, on the fee sheet match this screen exactly, So anyway, you would either have your fees set up here, or you would load them, or make a few changes. We're going to go ahead and grab this loan number. Actually, I'm going to change the loan number because I think I might have already imported a loan with this. Okay, so that's our loan number. And we're going to hit save. Okay. And now, I could, so here's that loan. And I could just right click, and I could have my docs set up here. Here's the Bega doc. So you can have your documents all set up right here, and you can just right click and print them right from here. But I want to show you, I want to go to our document library and show you, in case you don't know, how our doc prep works, right? So here in my closing docs and disclosures folder, I have all my documents set up, and this is just a complete free-for-all. You can have as many different doc sets set up as you like. You can name them any way you like. You can have all your individual pages or your individual sections all separately listed here, so you can pull them up and print them out individually, right? If you need, if you just need to do your disclosures first or what have you. But then most people want to have, the entire doc set all bundled together all into one thing, and that's what this borrower mega doc is. So I'm going to double click on that. And it does take this takes a couple of, it takes anywhere from maybe 20, 30, 40 seconds to pull up, because it is pulling up, it's opening Word, and it's importing 60 or 70 pages of Word document, mail merging all the data in. So it takes a little bit of time here. We should have it in just a few more seconds. And here we go. Okay, so here's 65 pages or 66 pages of doc set. And, we have our cover sheet or escrow instructions or whatever you want to call that first page there. Whoops, close that. And here's escrow instructions. And, all your various sections. All ready to go. And you can see here that we're merging all the data in. We're merging all that data in. Here are all the mail merge fields, and they're throughout the doc set. And you press that button, all the data goes in. Now, you can either save off this as a Word document or a PDF document. In some cases, you'll literally be able to generate this doc set, save it off as a PDF, and it is 100% ready to go. If you're doing very cookie cutter deals. I think what's more common though is people generate the doc set, save it off as a Word document, and then send it off to the attorney for a quick review and a slight edit, or you need to pop in a couple of additional things or check a box or what have you. But it's definitely going to get you 99% there. And again, in some cases, if you're doing very cookie cutter deals, this might just be ready to go right now. We just save it off as PDF. Our system's also fully integrated with DocuSign, right? So if you want to do signatures the old-fashioned way, you can, obviously. But if you want to do DocuSign, Loan Servicing Soft's fully integrated with DocuSign, and the DocuSign signature tags can be set up on these doc sets as well. So anyway, thank you so much. Again, thank you so much for your time. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. We can be reached by phone at 800-993-1839 or email sales@loanservicingsoft.com. Thank you.